Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the...
Sola! Just off target. He's in plenty of space here. Big header! No, not the best of headers. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a cute ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Italy couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend, and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Gattuso. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. Goal, Italy! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Assegnato al 16° minuto, numero 11.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Now there's a theory! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Maldini getting this one clear.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a threatening ball. There's the shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Italy are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
DiMarco. Looking for options for movement. DiMarco is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, what can they come up with here? He rises! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Filippo Inzaghi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's another good win of the ball. Can he spark a counter here? And the pass is intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. Played into space out wide. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! And we have our very first corner. And he's gone backward here. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's DiMarco. Gattuso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, what a mistake! Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Fiore really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Fiore. Sola. He's a sharp little... Big chance! Oh, it's gone in! A goal at a really telling moment. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Italy get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's been played through. Fiore. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Now it's Totti. He's got away. Hit into the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. Gattuso is one of those players who's... And there's the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche.
And we're off again.
Sostituzione per l'Italia.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Maldini makes the interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Italy do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's DiMarco. Roberto Baggio. Sola. Baresi deals with that comfortably. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's come to nothing. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Roberto Baggio quietly revving up. He is through here. In by Dimar. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pass somewhat off target. Quarter of an hour into the second half. This might spell danger.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them. It's Vieri! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Italy take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything...
Oh, what has happened here? And they're quick to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a sharp pass. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now that's well seen too. Maldini unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a brilliant interception. He's trying to hit the front line here. Well, they've got it again. Oh, good. He's having a shot! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chiesa has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now the breakaway. And this is Totti, Fiore. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Oh, they can break here. Totti. Tries to play it through. Back into the middle. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's been charged for a shot! In he goes again! Dispatched clinically! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now it's Chiesa. And he's managed to get free.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He has found the way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And this is the big chance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Totti. Totti! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Golden opportunity wasted.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And the number on the board is 3. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Chiellini. That's a good ball. And he cuts out the supply. Costa Curta. Looking here to chip it through. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Roberto Baggio. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Italy are beaten and they are out. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Makaleli. Oh, this is a terrific run. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe looking sharp there. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cleared without complication. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. It's anyone's ball now. Uncham strokes it back.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Uncham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking for a runner. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Quarter of an hour played. Makaleli. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most convincing of passes. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Anguissa. And Cham looking for options for movement. Makaleli. He's a sharp little ball here. He's away. He's through. Chance, surely. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played towards the other side. Now, can they get him away? In with the challenge. Could move up a gear here. And that is a little undercooked. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's on it, can he get away? And it's Koundé. He's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. Wu. And the pass is intercepted. And he's in on goal! Zaire Emery is on chance! Goal! France! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Makaleli. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe is herring after that one. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anguissa. And that's another good win of the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
France leading 1-0 at the break.
Nous rappelons à nos chers spectateurs que le programme du match et d'autres accessoires sont disponibles à la boutique du club.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Makaleli producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. No, it's come to nothing. And the shot's on here. Anguissa. It's Cham. Aimed beyond the defence. Zaire Emery. France finding their passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wu. France are still that goal to the good. Makaleli.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cameroon can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cham. That's good running with the ball. Platini. No, that's been intercepted. That's been cut out, well played. Cham. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Anguissa. Threads one in. And there's the shot! Knocks it into space. Real chance! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
Decent chance! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's a decent clearance. Anguissa looking for the run. Played out wide. That's a good run down the left. Nicely worked. And he's managed to get rid. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Thuram. Now it's Thuram. He's in space and looking for options. Out for a throw. And across it goes. Played into space. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Platini. Oh, no joy this time. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. Anguissa tries to play it through. Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 7.
There they go, hunting again.
Changement en cours.
The final 5 minutes. Oh, that's well spotted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Makalele really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's having a shot! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And Cham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kunde. And he's being shifted off it. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. "90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's a searching pass. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Makaleli. He's through, now is he in? And here's Zaire Emery. And Cham. Can he get it through? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kunde. And here's Zaire Emery. Cantona. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Has another go! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Gets the shot away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Cameroon have their third corner. Conte. Thuram. Driving forward. Well timed, excellent interception. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24, Makelele.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Le numéro 4.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shoots! And he hits the net! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
Big chance! Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. That is lovely. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Koundé. And he's on his way! Can he get it through? Oh, well played. Good-looking ball. Cantona looks to get on the end of this. France have a free kick. And it's Koundé. Oh, important interception. There's the shot! And we're done. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most... So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. And that has left him in a heap. Out to the right. He's picked his way through. Flings in across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ugarte. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. Nice bit of trickery. Gets into some space. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. England do have a chance to counter here. Ugarte, this is promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
First quarter of an hour gone. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rondon.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Šeško! And this is Bernardo Silva. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass... Šeško! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
England clearly have been told to play long diagonal balls, switching the play.
And what do you think, Jim? Is it working?
To some extent, Peter, but they could do with mixing it up a little as well. Try open up some space before going long again.
Casemiro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ah, good steal, he just read it. Šeško. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played into space, and he was quick to react. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get it through? That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, played right into his path. And Bernardo Silva! Goal, England! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Mazraoui makes the interception. De Ligt. England leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away. Ball's out once more. Quality ball. In with the challenge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not the most convincing of passes. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Šeško! Superb from Šeško! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that for him is goal number 10. The goal scorer for England. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Vardiol does well to get it back. Ugarte. Šeško threads one in. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Nicely weighted ball. That'll be a throw. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Pinches it off him. Bernardo Silva. That's a cute ball. And the through ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Bernardo Silva. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? Vardiol is flagged offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Šeško. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Venezuela clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Well, that has not gone well. And now a sudden chance to counter. Look at the shot at goal! Danger averted for now. Cross to the back post. And he's being shifted off it. And he's managed to get free. Šeško! And he's straight offside. Ahead by 2 and just... He's having a go! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
That's really well cleared.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Spread neatly. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Ugarte. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. There will be 4 extra minutes. Mazraoui. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. No, that's been intercepted. And that's it. England really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
England definitely impressing me here, especially...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Bernardo Silva. There's the shot! Goal, England! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for England.
I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Well, Peter, it's difficult to be absolutely sure from up here what exactly has gone on, but it doesn't look like an injury.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well played. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bernardo Silva is onto it in a flash. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. Keeper has taken decisive action. Gravenberg getting this one clear. Šeško. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Memphis Depay. The Netherlands looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
England are sitting pretty, 2-0. Mathias Cunha! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Shoots! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Dumfries. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ake. England have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Sheshko. He's gone for goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
De Jong. Here's Ake. England looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Frimpong. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's hoisted clear. Gravenberg engages and forces him off the ball. De Jong. And it's Van Dijk. The ball has bounced loose now. He might be in here! And that was very necessary. Now it's Memphis Depay.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And there's the end of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Everyone, please welcome
Well,
our
for me, it's a
players.
lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
England are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we are already promptly back underway. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Skims one in. He's done well to get that clear. Tries to play it through. Reinders. He is through here. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Gravenberg and Reinders. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Vardiol, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. That's a good ball out wide. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's well spotted. Just about up to the hour now. Vardiol. England are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van Dijk. De Jong. And that is as far as they're going to go. Reinders. And here's the chance to counter. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. He's shifting through the gears here. Reinders receives it in a header! And he hits the net! satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Caught offside that time.
Coming on the field is number 9.
And he's been shifted off it. De Ligt. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui drives forward on the overlap. Thinks about the... takes a shot!
Substitution for Netherlands.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 12.
De Vrij clears it away.
On the field, number 18. Malen. Number 7.
The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Into the last quarter of an hour. Aims beyond the defence. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, super find. De Ligt goes sliding in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Gravenberg. He's looking wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. The Netherlands have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Van Dijk. De Jong. That's a cute ball. Malen providing an outlet on that flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out of play for a goal kick. Van Dijk. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Now it's Weghorst. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Played out to the left flank. He's on it. Can he get away? Decent chance! In for the pieces! And it's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
For Netherlands, after 90 minutes, is number 9.
The Netherlands give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
3 minutes at a time.
Šeško. And that's gone loose. That is ended up in no man's land. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Maciej Cunha claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And he was quick to react. And it's Beckham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level entirely. I remember one game in the January of the season when he joined, he was unplayable, and the other two up front acted similarly.
Yeah, and all of that, of course, against a team they hadn't beaten in the previous 6. So, I guess 7th time lucky that night.
And the one Suarez scored was probably the pick of them.
Struck first time! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pirlo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Pirlo plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's had it nicked away. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Albert Ferrer. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. Hasebe. And it's with the keeper. Foot in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A 1-0 lead as he rises! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Hasebe. And this is it's Van Basten! And they win it back again. Ibrahimovic. And this is Luis Suarez. Picked it, and a chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Zanetti. Great vision. And this is Van Basten.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's picked his way through. Looking for the run. Ball's gone out of play. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
And it's Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Suarez. He's had it taken off him. Over to the left. That's gone for a throw-in. Figo. Makaleli. Now it's Pelé. Pelé puts his foot on the gas. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Japan with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ferdinand does well to get it back. And he's managed to gift it back. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Musiala. Here's Roberto Carlos. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta stood his ground strongly. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Ambitious ball here. Great vision. And he's quick to snatch it back. Chooses to go back. Wriggles his way through. Musiala! Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Played in deep. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Japan! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Japan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one.
Vieira! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bigo gets a foot in here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. It's a searching pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Thuram. Tries to play it through. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Pele.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
No, that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking to play him in. Musiala. Can he get on the end of this? Looks a good ball through. Batistuta goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Danger averted for now. And it's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Musiala, good purposeful running this. Berbatov gets into some space. He rises! Makaleli. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Japan leading 1-0 at the break.
To our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
So off we go once more.
Japan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's being urged to shoot. Big chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Makalele. That is good alertness. Musiala. Batistuta. Berbatov. Berbatov gets flagged offside. Beckenbauer.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Beckham. There's... Up he goes! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Roberto Carlos taking charge of the dead ball. Figo.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Looking for options for movement. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Climbs up big! He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And this is Batistuta. Musiala. That's tidy. There's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, important interception. Beckham. Musiala. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Number 22, Musiala. Number 13, Berbatov. Coming on the field, number 17, Rui Costa. Number 18, Francesco Totti.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's had it nicked away, and he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Zola. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, what a ball! Gullit. Rui Costa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away. Incoming delivery. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Goes looking wide. Back into the middle.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Oh, terrible pass. And Batistuta! It's in! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Japan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here.